Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. Today we're doing a sign of Aquarius, and keep in mind that this will not resonate for every Aquarius. If you like a personal reading, it's going to be the first link in the description down below. Repeat that first link in the description down below for a personal reading. Aquarius, there is one thing I'd like to say before we get into your reading here, that I'm not a low vibrational reader. I'm not here talking about the past people, energy, or anything like that. I'm doing spiritual readings, so if you're not into that, you can go ahead and go find a different reader that does all that. You can find them all over YouTube. Alright? Also, what I like to say is really pay attention to the words that's coming out of my mouth. I don't really have this issue with your sign, but I'm just saying the other signs I've been noticing a lot. A lot of people really need to raise their vibration because there's a lot of important events coming. Alright, a lot of important events are already happening, especially inside this month here, where you really need to connect back with spirit, okay? I see a lot of people just not paying attention to what I'm saying, and they're too focused on something that really does not even matter, or a person that really does not even matter. Like, you just pay attention, okay? So, anyways, let's see what spirit has in store for yourself, Aquarius. Like, I don't know how humanity has drifted so far off the track here. Alright? Drifted so far away from, like, spirituality. And also drifted so far away from, like, treating each other well. Alright? I see a lot of people that are just very low vibrational. It's like, how did we fall so far? I don't understand. So, Aquarius. Let's see. Number 5 with the Sphinx, Divine Messenger, Earth Altar, Cosmic Library. Number 4 with the Tree of Life, Bast, Anubis, and Sirius. Number 12 with Anubis, we have Anubis connecting with you quite heavily. Surrender, Shaman, Enlightened Heart. Number 1 with Nekbut, Mother Mutt, Alchemist, Wisdom Keeper, Grandmother. Alright, look at this. You have this key. You have the key of life here, Aquarius. We have the Tree of Life. We have life, Aquarius. Alright, it's time you to surrender. Alright, there's messages coming through. Just be open to receiving this. Alright, we have messages from the Akashic Records coming in, Aquarius. Alright. So we have number 1 as the first one. We have Nekbut Mother Mutt. Is the most revered and ancient Grand Dame of Egypt. She is a wise old crone and honored elder of the pantheon of the Naturu, and comes to us in this work as a blend of the two vulture goddesses, Mut and Nekbut. As with all Naturu, she must be approached with respect if you wish to gain permission to enter into these sacred mysteries. It is unwise to trifle with this goddess, for she is a disciplined taskmaster who assists the initiate in making the decisions to engage fully with this process of transformation. See that there's transformation, things are transforming. This eclipse, things are not ever going to be the same as they were before. That's why it's important for you to raise your vibration, connect back with spirit here, Aquarius, because there's things changing. Alright, and I feel like there's big changes, there's positive changes. Alright, you can never go back to life the way it was before. Process transformation. Once you've committed to moving forward, her loving, watchful eye is always upon you to ensure safe passage through the portals of shamanic initiation that must be crossed during all transitions in life. It says Nekbut Mother Mutt is a wise magician crone, the alchemist, who weaves and blends the ingredients required to prepare the way for you, so that you can be informed, a strong guide and protector. She is also the one who holds the key to your DNA memory of how to enter the mysteries. If you pull this card, you are being alchemically activated by the sacred elders the wisdom keepers, so that you can begin to remember as you embark on a journey to reclaim your true self. Also, in the external world, a grandmother or some other elder or teacher may show up in your life to guide you. This could come in the form of a two-legged human, or it could be a tree in an old growth of forest, one of the stone people, or an animal totem. They are all our elder brother and sisters. Honor your guides with all your heart. See that, Aquarius? You're going through this transition. Alright, this initiation here. What's going to be unlocking for you in the Akashic Records is a lot of memory of past lives of how you did that, so that you can be initiated more easily. Alright, you're being given this key. This is key to life here, Aquarius. Alright? The Sphinx has mystified the world for thousands of years, and recent research suggests it is far older than initially thought. This deity is carved from one great protrusion of bedrock, grounded in the heart of Egypt. The Sphinx is a divine messenger and repository of cosmic akasha, or spiritually informed wisdom. While theories abound about the great knowledge hidden under the Sphinx is in actuality, this contains the information himself. He, or she, is the cosmic library. The very granite of the Sphinx being holds and retains far more knowledge than the adepts who did the carving. Indeed, the Sphinx functions as a medium between us and the vast intelligent source in stars. This mysterious one transmits messages from our ancient ancestors to those who are ready to receive them. When you draw this card, we suggest that you bring your question directly to the Sphinx. Stop, open your heart, and listen. Take some time to prepare yourself by doing heart breath as you meditate on this enigmatic deity. Listen for how the Sphinx informs you. You will experience a download from the cosmic library of the ancient or future memory from your DNA and your starseed origin. So this even talked about way in the starseeds, Aquarius. Don't rush this process. This is an opportunity for you to connect with the Akashic Records, which hold the inner map of your life and your potential future. As you develop your relationship with the Sphinx, you will strengthen your capacities to open to guidance and fully receive it. This is not only true for divine guidance. This divine messenger can also direct you to other allies on the earth plane who will assist you in your ongoing quest. If you feel called to vast knowledge beyond time and space, pay close attention to when you connect with this magnificent earth altar, guardian of the stellar mysteries. Aquarius, see that? You're receiving divine messages. Alright? Downloads. Number 12, Anubis. Anubis is known as the god of the underworld, which is actually the inner world. He is the enlightened heart shaman, the opener of the way. He went before us to pave the way so that we might follow in his footsteps in our own search for enlightenment. Anubis knows how to surrender his heart and the entirety of his being to ever-expanding cycles of death and rebirth, in order to step more fully into his divine humanity here on earth. He is our ever-faithful companion and guide. See, another guide you're having here, Anubis. A stalwart protector, who assists us in our ego deaths and the renewal of our soul's true purpose. He walks between worlds and knows how to sniff out the passageway between form and formlessness. He guards equally by day and by night. Anubis cares deeply about us, and he will guide us if we call upon him during our own shamanic journey between the worlds. We can also call on him when someone we love dies, as he leads people safely through a transition we call death. When you pull this card, the shaman within is being awakened, and you are being asked to surrender and let go of your old perceptions about how things are. With Anubis' guidance, you can view your world, or whatever situation you're exploring, in a new way. As you develop a relationship with this jackal deity, you'll gain access to his keen sensitivities. He will help you find things that you have lost and connect you to those you love who are no longer in this world. Take some time to sit and meditate with the image on this card. When you choose to travel with Anubis, feel yourself surrender to the powerful shamanic journey that awaits anyone who does. Aquarius, see that love that has been activated within you. Alright, can also be connecting with people who have passed on as well. A spiritual way. Says Vast awakens Anubis' holy longing with fruits from the sacred tree of life. Anubis hangs in anticipation, preparing to meet his father in the depths of the watery dreaming world, or the waters of the dreaming world. Sirius awaits Anubis' surrender into his watery embrace so that renewal and rebirth can result. What are you wanting to discover and or renew? When you pull this card, it's time to stop and consider the concept of surrender. Through your ability to find stillness in a meditative state, you'll be able to recognize how in your everyday journey you are engaged within the shamanic rite of passage of surrender. This is death, renewal, and regeneration. Look for the beauty that is the inevitable result. Alright, Aquarius, those are messages for you. So, let's get some runes, some charms for yourself. We have Hathor. The rose. Rose is important for the heart chakra. Rose also a symbol of Aphrodite there. We have Obsidian, which is a protective stone. We have this Moth girl, which is connecting to the moths connect to the moon. Moth is also spiritual initiation and transformation, awakening of psychic gifts and abilities. And we have Anubis. Anubis quite heavily connecting with you. We have these two dragon lovers, one being fire, one being water. We have the sun beetle, which connects with the sun and the moon and the beetle. Whereas this process can be successful in completing. So, that's all I have for you. And like I said, first link in the description down below for personal reading. You can also go on my Etsy shop, go and go buy something. Really appreciate that. And if you want to see more content, definitely like, subscribe. Bye guys.